Welcome back. Sorry it's 2 days late. I have a very busy schedule these days because I'm preparing to go to Ohio next week. I'm going to take a 2-day fusion class at NYC CNC, or also known as Saunders Machine Work. On Saturday, May 6th, they're going to have an open house. Going to be a lot of YouTube machinists there. I'll be in Zanesville, Ohio, Saturday, next week, May 6th. In preparation for that, I have a lot of work to do to get out of the city for a couple days. Work this week includes the cannon, which I'm going to bring with me to Zanesville, Ohio. We're going to try and fire it off there. There's sort of a friendly competition between me and Saunders Machine Works and a couple of other people that are going to be attending the open house. So if you guys want to see this cannon in person, come to Zanesville, Ohio. Check out Saunders Machine Works website, link below. Another thing I'm working on this week, these display hands. These are going to be hands that hold knives for a knife show. I'm working on a video for that, so once the video's up, there'll be links and stuff just talking about the knives. I got the idea to plasma cut these hands and then bend them as if they're holding the knife. So it helps having the forge because you get this 3/8 inch thick metal, soft enough to bend into shapes that looks like they're holding the knife. It's going to be a fun project. Video coming out soon. My Rockler video will be out this week for my Patreons. You'll be able to see that. This is a box made out of white oak, recycled white oak, and it's specifically for my sewing tools that I use for leather. So take a look. That video is going to be out sometime this week. I will be tweeting about it. And I got this crazy idea this week for my Core 77 video. It's these brass lamps made out to look like kind of like robots that have become animated. I found this 2-inch tube of stripper pole that I used for a project I did once. It's 2 inches in diameter. It was exactly 12 inches long. I cut it in half and I used both halves to make these robot bodies out of the brass that I just used for the sign that I made last week. So this is why I keep a lot of scrap. That scrap's gonna become something else. So this is Core 77. This video will be out by Wednesday this week. I just kind of learned a hackathon is a place where a bunch of minds get together and work on a specific project. Kind of like a big giant brainstorming session that might last maybe 2-3 full days. And you get together, you sit at a table, you discuss ideas, and you bring all these different people together that know different disciplines, and then they all work in a symbiotic relationship to come up with solutions to problems. And this TOM event, it's called TOM, T-O-M, it stands for something specific which I'm unable to pronounce, but there'll be links below to the website. This week my buddy Danny brought me and my friend Grayson to a TOM event in the Brooklyn Navy Yard. My friend David is here to explain it. So I'm here with David at the TOM event. I'm at the Brooklyn Navy Yard, and David is going to explain a little bit about what TOM is.
Sure. So TOM is a global network of maker communities currently organized in 10 countries around the world. We create assistive technology where there's no market interest or government capability. So we're creating 15 prototypes around challenges for disability assistive tech. We will only create prototypes where there is no market interest because the speciality of the condition, or perhaps it's too cost prohibitive.
Right,
so things,
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and things here are really, they're either being made for way under market value and it's in the public domain once they're done.
Right.
Or they just don't exist on the market.
Right. So you're making one thing for one person and that'll lead to other things somewhere down the road.
Globally accessible in the public domain.
Right.
They give the best of their time and they come from a variety of different backgrounds. We've got engineers, product designers, coders, and developers. They're all working together. This is a 3-day event, and we also got one happening right now in Bulgaria. Every need knower is a person with a specific idea of the disability. It could be somebody who's disabled, or it could be a physical therapist, an occupational therapist.
Right.
The need knower will leave the event with the physical prototype. The plans will then be uploaded online for public use in the public domain. Absolutely. The next step is then developer groups, bringing the prototype to product, and that's really the challenge.
Right.
All of this can be customizable for people around the world. So for example, we made a wheelchair in Vietnam for under $88. It was cost prohibitive in Vietnam. Those plans, anyone can download them in the world, and you can connect with your local machine or maker community.
Terrific. So if people want to get involved, they can find it on the website?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. All the links below.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
Thanks.
This is great. The flea market is open this week in my area, and we're really excited because I love going to the flea market because it helps me come up with new ideas. Shop with your eyes and not with your money. Bring a Sharpie and a notebook or just the palm of your hand and keep notes. When you walk through the flea market is when I come up with my best ideas. This is a chisel. I got this for 20 bucks last week. And I was told it is for chiseling ice, to be used in an ice house. It's painted. It's not rusty in any way. I don't know if it's stainless steel, but it has a really nice edge on it before I've even done a thing to it. And it weighs about 8 pounds. This is heavy. So this will be a nice slick when I get an opportunity to do some framing or whatever. 20 bucks. Can't beat that.
Yep.
Maybe the batteries are dead. At least 5 times a week I tell people, oh, you know, I talked about that on my podcast. You have a podcast? I didn't know you had a podcast. And right now about 100 of you just went, you have a podcast? I didn't know you had a podcast. I do a podcast every week. It's called Making It. We've done over 100. We've done over 115 episodes. I think we're at episode 117. David Picciuto and Bob Claggett, who both have amazing channels. So check them both out and then check out Making It. That's our podcast. Every Monday morning, if you have any questions or comments or suggestions for ideas, you can tweet Making It Podcast on Twitter or any one of us 3, and we'll bring it to the table because we tape on Mondays and we air on Fridays. So check out makingitpodcast.com. Thank you. And Bob and Dave do all the hard work. I just show up and the old man who doesn't know technology. So guys, thank you very much for that. Now more than ever, I'm having local New York fans coming and finding me. I have people all the time saying, I had no idea you were in my neighborhood. I want to come and visit you. And this week I had 2 New York fans, and I love New York for its diversity. It's amazing. There's so many beautiful cultures and beautiful people that all come together in New York, which is why we love New York. Meet my new friends, Yehuda and Salih. Where are you guys from?
Muncie, New York.
And how did you find out about me?
YouTube.
And you guys learn how to make stuff from my videos?
A lot. I like this wavy knife because of this push button that Jimmy made out of brass stock.
But you just made something really cool out of stock too.
Yes, that's because of you.
Jimmy's inspiration.
Oh, Thank you guys. I appreciate
I
it.
also bought this bandsaw. You can. Yours is much smoother than mine.
Yeah, well, your wheel might be out of balance too. I tell everybody to get the 14-inch Delta bandsaw, and Yehuda bought the 14-inch Delta bandsaw off of Craigslist. We had a great time just discussing the details of the saw and the difference between his and mine, and how to adjust it, and how to modify it, and how to make it better. So, guys, thank you for the love and support. Appreciate it. This week, my good buddies Tim Sway and Elm City Dave came to take some of the stuff that I'm offering up. And when everything is done and moved, I will open up the doors to whomever wants to come and take materials. There's still some good stuff left, but these guys alleviated me of some of my stuff. So guys, thank you. I hope it was worth the trip. I drove all the way from Connecticut and it wasn't an easy drive. New York has got some great people, but some crazy traffic.
2.5 hours in the car to help you with the garbage.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm so sorry. My buddy Chris came by, he's a guitar tech, so he spent some time fixing up this guitar. ESP set this guitar up for me. I made the body itself. ESP, the guitar company ESP, put the neck on it, put the bridge, and put all the electronics in it for me 20 years ago. At least 20 years ago. How long ago was 1991? I'm bad with math. In 1991, ESP set this guitar up for me. I was using it for a little while here and there. I'm not in a band or anything, but then when I injured my hand, I haven't touched the guitar in a long, long time. But I still have pretty good chops. Check it out. Is that Lazy Train? Let me show you how it's done. Give me that.
Go for it.
Next week, I'm going to NYC CNC, or AKA Saunders Machine Works open house. I will be there. The vlog will be out next Sunday, so I can include all of my trip, my fusion class, and my trip to Saunders. So look for me in 1 week. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for your support. I'll see y'all soon.